Hi guys, welcome back. Today I have a bronzer collection. Yeah, I hope somebody enjoys this video. If you're into your bronzers, there's going to be swatches and a declutter. But yeah, please watch and like and subscribe for more makeup collection, makeup related videos, anything really. But yeah, please keep on watching. Okay, let's open up my bronzer collection. I don't think this is an extravagant collection. It probably is more than the average person would ever need. But I feel like compared to blush and highlighter, I quite lack bronzers. But I still wanted to show you guys. Someone else is interested in the drawer too. Or they want to bite it. So, let's do a beef. Oh, did I just say beef? I'm vegetarian. I can't say things like that. So we have some Charlotte Tilbury, Kat Von D, I don't think it's called that anymore, Naked Skin, Urban Decay, Hoola, Old Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, Morphe, EX1, Chanel, Makeup Forever, some cheaper brands like Shein and Beauty Bay, and MAC, Revolution, Too Faced, there's an Illamasqua palette underneath, Kiko, Sleek, Doll Beauty, NARS, and that is a MAC powder that shouldn't be in there. I'll just leave them in there for now. Bourjois, Wet n Wild, Sephora, and I think there's a BH Cosmetics underneath there. So yeah, Inglot. I hope I've not missed anything out, but obviously I'll go through it all. So let's have a look at the Film Star Bronze and Glow. I mean, it is just a nice gift to get someone. Probably won't buy it myself because I think it literally is like £50. But yeah, I feel like it is a really nice bronzer. I think I've already shown the highlighter side, so I won't talk about that too much. But yeah, it's like a soft, it's a very much a contour shade. Like, I don't think I'd wear this all over my face or I'd look bruised. I don't know if you can see that, but it is quite a light bronzer. I don't know if they do this in other shades. But yeah, it's a light contour, sorry, I shouldn't say bronzer, but it does show up on my face even when I'm tanned. It is quite shimmery though, as you can see, but I don't know if that is over time the highlighter going in that pan and vice versa, but they're decent pan sizes. I've had this for years, I probably will still have it for years. It's not something I use every day, so it won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, next is the Chanel Bronze Universal. If you could all ignore the colouring marks, I just had to get a few hairs out of it. It had like brush hairs in it, so it looked really disgusting, so I tried to get them out. Now it looks a lot better. But this is the Bronze Universal. It says bronzing makeup base. I've not used this in a while. Actually, no, I think I used it like a couple of months ago. But other than that, I've not used it in a while, but I probably will still keep this. I really, really like it. Honestly, not much to say. Cream bronzer, really good. I've had this for quite a while though. I probably should get another one. I don't know if this is out of date. But yeah, I think it's a really, really nice product, and the colour is just nice. It just blends well on the face. It's such a good thing to use in winter as well. So it looks like you have a natural bronze glow. There it is. So I'd say it is more of a bronzer than a contour, and it literally just blends so easily. Is it focusing very well? But yeah, I don't know, I feel like it's a really nice colour as well. It's not too dark. It just gives like a natural bronze. Now I want to talk about a couple of classics. So we have Hoola by Benefit, NARS Laguna, and a Too Faced chocolate bronzer, which I know they have new packaging now. But why would I get rid of this just because it's not used up? Probably old, but yeah, I probably will buy a new one. But here's Hoola. It's something it's gonna be hard to open. Oh, there we go. It's like a contour shade again, similar to the Charlotte Tilbury one. This is NARS Laguna, which it sounds really weird. I can't open this. Oh, I've hit pan on this because I used to really enjoy it, but I don't know. I feel like I would need something a little bit darker than this for tan. I feel like it doesn't show up as much as it should for like, I feel like this is like £30. I remember getting it and feeling a bit like it should be a bit more pigmented than it is, but still quite nice. And then the Too Faced medium / deep matte bronzer. Look how bad that back is. It's a nice contour shade. I use this quite regularly for contour. When I want to contour, I don't contour every day. I feel like it's not like for every day for me. I don't know why. I feel like bronzing is enough. But I do really like this one. I like to have a bit of contour. Again, Hoola is quite grey compared to this, I feel like. This is like, if you wanted it as a bronzer, you probably could get away with it as a bronzer, but it is a bit cool for me. Okay, so these swatches might be really difficult to see, but the first one closest to the camera is Hoola, then Laguna, and then Too Faced. So I'm not gonna lie, Hoola looks so much more grey in the pan, but this one actually looks the most grey and like contoury. But as you can see, I'm pretty sure the middle one is the most expensive and is the most opaque. Not opaque, sorry. It's the most sheer, which is quite disappointing. And again, I'd probably recommend Hoola and the Too Faced chocolate bronzers more. But I definitely don't see them as bronzers. They are more contour shades to me. Okay, so I thought we could talk about these four next. I feel like the lighting has actually gone really weird, so I'm really sorry about that. I'm using natural and artificial, I guess. So I have this really... Okay, next is Makeup Forever, which looks red toned, but this is so nice on the skin. I use it all the time. Let's see what shade that is. 30. And this Inglot one, I literally picked a powder. I feel like this is actually a face powder. And I just put it in this little thing as a like bronzer. I don't even know. Oh, that's just the pan. I have no idea what colour that is. I'm really sorry, and I'd get it out, but that's what happens when I try and touch things with these big nails. Oh, they need to change colour now. Halloween's been and gone. But yeah, these are ones that I do really like. I use the Inglot one when I have quite a lot of tan on. As you can see, I feel like it is just a bit too dark for anything other than a fresh layer of tan. And the other three I do use all the time. Okay, the top row is the top two, so the Makeup Forever one and the Inglot one. The Makeup Forever one probably does have the best formula, feels the softest. It's so forgiving, you can build it up. The Inglot one, just at the top right, is a little less forgiving, I won't lie. The Doll Beauty one is, I mean, look at that. That is lasting you forever. Like, this is a good powder, but it's not forgiving, and if you put too much on, you're done. And then lastly, that is the Kiko one, which is just quite a natural one as well. Like the Makeup Forever. Yeah, I feel like the Kiko one, the Makeup Forever one are both quite forgiving and more natural and really creamy, and the other two, that Doll Beauty one is just not forgiving. I mean, look at that, as one swatch. Next, we have Morphine Filter 11. This is a pressed powder as a bronzer, which is my favourite way to have bronzers. And then Fawn from Beauty Bay. This is only £6 and new. And then Virgo from She Glam, which I've tried these two out in a video. Really enjoyed them. I think they're really nice. In some testing videos I've done, and this Morphe bronzer is probably my go-to at the minute, and I use it like all day, every day, really. It's the best one. I feel like it's quite nice, like orangey based. This one looks more like a contour shade for me in comparison. And the She Glam one, yeah, just a really nice bronzer, really. Not much to add. This one is my favourite, but this one for £6, I think is a really, really nice contour. If you don't contour every day, it's really nice to have one that is quite cheap, but the packaging is so flimsy. Same with this one. But, I mean, that was probably like £2.50 off Shein. Okay, so the first one is the Morphe one. As you can see, it does look very dark on my hand. I feel like when you're using a brush and I don't like sort of putting it all around your face, a little bit does go a long way. The middle one is the Beauty Bay one, a bit lighter, really nice for contour, and the last one is very powdery. There we go. Is the She Glam one, which is a bit darker, and it does have quite. They both, the two cheaper ones do have quite a nice sheen to them on the skin. So yeah, I really, really like all of them. I feel like I will give the She Glam one away though. Just because I do have a lot of bronzers already, and I feel like if someone needs a new bronzer, like friends or family, wants the world is a bit nicer. I mean, we can't see anyone anymore, so yeah, I just don't really need it, and it is decent, but like I said, I just have a lot of bronzers, and I really like this as a contour shade. So I feel like I need contour shades, don't need any more bronzers. This goes to show that you need to check out your drawer, because I literally had this BH Cosmetics palette, right? Which I'm not gonna lie, I used to put like my foundation on and do like concoctions on this, like a art palette. You don't need to mix two foundations. But yeah, this needs to be decluttered immediately. There's nothing even left in it. I don't know why it's in my collection. I don't remember last time I used it, but yeah, this is going. And it's vile, I mean. But BH do really nice powders. My blush palette's amazing. Yeah, it is a really nice bronzer palette, but it just needs to go. Okay, here are two MAC ones. This is a powder in Deep Darkest, and this is a bronzer in Matte Bronze. That Matte Bronze is so old. I think this one is as well, you know. But yeah, this is a mineralized skin finish, so I'm pretty sure it's more like a powder, but in a dark shade. I mean, that's a cool pattern. Where'd that come from? I've not used this in a while, but this probably was my favourite bronzer for like a few years now. Honestly, probably all throughout university I used this. It's literally just so good. I've not used this matte bronze in so long. Try and open it. So it's more like a red bronzer, really, really nice. Hit pan. I used to love it. These as well are really forgiving. They don't go on too dark. You can build them up, which I really like. But yeah, I don't think they're bad at all, but they are really old. Sadly. Probably should go. But I don't know, do I keep one? Maybe. We'll think about it. I loved it when they changed all their packaging to this new one. Anyone remember the old ones? The old one. What did the bronzers even look like now? Because this is really old. Also, it's literally so hard to see bronzer swatches. But you can literally just see the colour in the pan, can't you, really? Sorry if some of them don't have swatches, but some of them are just too difficult to swatch because they show up better on the face. This is a blast from the past, okay? Who remembers when Zoella used this in one of her videos? It was like an everyday makeup video, and I'm pretty sure everyone went out and bought it, just like me. This is in the shade Light. I don't know if they do it anymore. It's just so nostalgic. I mean, this definitely needs to get decluttered from Sleek, but this contour shade is so good. I'm pretty sure I wore it like every day in college. And the highlighter I didn't really touch, but amazing. And this, oh my god, who remembers this chocolate powder? I don't think I can get rid of it. I actually can't, like you can't, I mean it needs to go, doesn't it? But does no one remember how good this was? Like, does it smell of chocolate still? Oh, it does. But look at it, it's so old and dusty. But slight shimmer. I've tried to swatch this and literally like nothing comes off anymore. That needs to go. My sleek one needs to go. This Bahama Mama smashed, which I'm so sad about, because that shade, when you've got a fresh layer of tan, is so good. But yeah, these three sadly will probably be parting, but it's been a fun ride with these guys. Gonna miss them. Okay, here are 3 more. This is a Wet n Wild one. This brightening powder that you get with it, I use to deft under my eyes and under my cheekbones to make your bronzer and like contour pop even more. So I haven't really touched this side yet, but I definitely will, because this was so good. I'm definitely willing to try that. I think you can get Wet n Wild on Cult Beauty and Beauty Bay. This is a Sephora one I got a while ago. Good for contour. Not really used it in a while. And then I got this EX1 from Beauty Bay, and it's like not too dark, so you can put it like to blend I saw a makeup artist blend bronzer in with like a loose powder. So like you have your bronzer and then bring it in with like a loose powder, so it doesn't look too harsh on like your forehead and stuff. So I've yet to try it, but I will let you know how it goes. But yeah, that Sephora one I haven't used in a really long time, but I do really need to try these two at the front. So yeah, not much to say. The first one is Wet n Wild, the second one is the Sephora, and the last one, which looks really, really like a pale powder, is the EX1. So yeah, I don't know, I'll let you know if it is good to blend bronzer in, but yeah, that one's a bit powdery, isn't it? There we go. That front one looks so good though, as like a bronzer. I am really excited to try this. I'm just sad that the other side smashed before I got to use it all, because it was literally amazing. It's the Wet n Wild Contouring Palette Contour. Okay, lastly we have Makeup Revolution. This is in 02 Warm. It's a really nice colour. I used this practically most days at this point. It was only £5. Here is the colour swatched. I don't know. It's just a really good contour, and it's a massive, like, compared to my hand. You get a lot for £5, and I feel like you can't go wrong. I'll probably use this constantly. Again, you don't have to spend a lot on a bronzer. This is literally like perfectly fine. It's a matte bronzer. It's really creamy, easy to blend. Just don't put too much on your brush, because obviously it is quite pigmented. So yeah, I do really, really like this. I will continue to purchase this once I am out of it. But I mean, look how much you get. I'm not going to be out of that for a while. But yeah, let's move on to my palettes now. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin. It's quite battered, but it comes with all these cream contour shades, which I used to love, but I've not touched in a while. All this powder is because one of the powders on the other side has smashed. But yeah, these used to be really, really good. I cream contour, but I haven't like highlighted and stuff in a while. And this sad side, I just need to get rid of all that and clean the palette, and it'll be fine to use again. But blowing all that powder out, right? So yeah, here are the contour shade and the bronzer. These are so good, especially that highlight. That highlight was really good. I mean, this is why I don't want to get rid of it, because there was so much of it that's smashed. Like I just need to try and use it as much as I can before throwing it away. I don't like to waste. And I can't afford to waste. And this is a really light shade to put under your eyes. So yeah, it's a really, really nice palette. A bit flimsy because it did break. I had to have it upside down so all the powder won't come out. But yeah, here's the packaging. Yeah, not much to say, but it is really, really nice. I don't know if they still sell this. I should probably check. But everything will be linked down below. Oh, it's called the Shapeshifter. It's quite a cool name. I didn't know that. I don't know why. Next is the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. Who remembers how amazing this palette was and everyone wanted it? I mean, you can see that I love this palette. That shade. Honestly, I even used this shade underneath my contour. Honestly, this is really, really good. Do they still have it? I feel like Kat Von D Beauty is now like got a different name. She's not anything to do with the brand anymore, but yeah, I hope they still have this sort of palette because it's so good. And I would probably repurchase it again. I've not used it in a while though. Maybe I should use it, you know. I got this 4 years ago, I think. Like, it is quite old, but I don't know. It was such a good palette back in the day, and it has just been sitting in my drawer, going a bit dusty, to be honest. But yeah, I'll try and use this more, even if that is minging. But we're here for it, you know. I still use old powders. When I have a job, okay, I'll buy new makeup. The darkest shade, the lightest, and just the middle shade, I guess. It's better to see here for some weird reason. How dark is that shade though? And how pigmented. Like, they look so pigmented. I feel like I used a bit of all the shades depending on what tan. Mainly the middle though, because this is more of a contour shade to me. But yeah, really good palette. Look how cool this is. I used to really like this for eyeshadow. I don't know why, like them two colours in the crease, amazing. But yeah, I feel like this is quite versatile. I used to use this a lot, but I don't know why I haven't. I feel like when I was younger and I used to buy all this makeup, I'd hardly ever touch the most expensive things. I'd be too scared that they'd run out and I won't be able to afford them again. But I feel like I do need to use this. I'm not going to waste it. That white powder looks really nice for brightening. And then these two for contour. Really good bronzer shades. And even like a little highlighter. Obviously, I'll swatch and show. I think this was like around £45. It could be up, could be down. It might not be here anymore. But it comes with a mirror. And yeah, quite a decent palette. Here's the Anastasia contour kit. That kit, okay. I lent it to my sister, and look how it comes back. I'm pretty sure I didn't even lend it. I think she moved out and took it, and then literally this year I was like, why have I not seen my Anastasia palette for like 2 years? And she was like, is it mine? So I'm actually quite gutted about that. I might even get a new one. Might reminisce when I've used it. I need to use this up basically like the whites and the banana shade are so good. Everyone used to rave about this. And then these bronze shades look quite decent as well. Obviously, I'll swatch them for you now. But yeah, I think they look quite good. I'm just a bit disappointed that half of them have vanished. This shade is like a really light, I don't know. It looks like a really light shimmer, which I probably would not use. Okay, there's the banana shade. And there is the bronzer, this one over here, which I think looks quite decent. I'd happily use both of them. And I'm losing my voice. This cream contour shade on Nights Out was my favourite thing when I literally was like between 18 and 20. It's so well loved. I used to think I was like a makeup artist with this palette, like I'm not even kidding. It was really good back in the day, you know. I don't even know what colour this is, but like, because they're liquids, I feel like this palette should really go. Like, it's probably really disgusting. I probably couldn't use that on my skin again. Anyone know how long it needs to be? But yeah, it was really good back in the day. The packaging's quite cute. I love that you can see them all. But yeah, Anastasia on a whole, really good. Bronzers and blush contour, like that little blush looks quite nice as a cream blush. But yeah, they are the last two palettes. Anyone know what other bronzers I should get? I'm in the mood to look for new bronzers. Like, I just need them. And as Christmas is coming up, I can ask for one. But yeah, they were the last two palettes. So what did you think? They were my bronzers. I hope somebody enjoyed this video. If you didn't, move along, it's all right. But yeah, I hope somebody enjoyed, and if you want any other videos from me, please let me know in the comments and let me know your favourite bronzer, because I do like to be bronzed. Bye.